When 36-year-old army captain Ibrahim Traore seized power in Burkina Faso in 2022, he became one of the youngest heads of state in Africa's history. Yet very little is known about the mysterious soldier-turned-president by most outside West Africa. In a continent where leaders notoriously cling to office in advanced age, Traoré inspires curiosity. How did this obscure military man rise to lead an imperiled nation facing violence and poverty before his 40th birthday? What does such a youthful takeover mean for Burkina Faso's future trajectory? Intriguingly, some whisper that Traoré may model himself after Thomas Sankara, Burkina's revered revolutionary hero who revitalized the country before his assassination at just 37. Yet we know Traoré has courted actors from Moscow to Tehran, stirring wider unease. Stay tuned as we unravel the meteoric rise of Ibrahim Traoré and discover an astonishing fact about his past that most analysts continue to overlook, a background clue that suggests how Traoré managed to seize power where others failed. Can Traoré live up to Sankara's towering legacy and pull his country back from the brink? Stick around as we explore the young West African leader who seemingly came out of nowhere to guide Burkina Faso's fate and potentially reshape the region. When Captain Ibrahim Traoré emerged from obscurity to overthrow Burkina Faso's government in 2022, global observers were caught off guard. How could this unknown young officer seize control of an increasingly volatile country facing major threats from terrorism and poverty? Yet Traoré's rise becomes more understandable when examining his early life experiences that distinguished him from previous leaders. Born in 1986 in Burkina Faso's eastern Boulgo province, Traoré came of age during political turmoil. He enlisted in the military at 19, resolute to defend his fragile nation. Rising quickly through the ranks, Traoré gained hands-on experience battling a mushrooming jihadist insurgency spreading across West Africa that had begun to ravage large swaths of Burkina Faso. This crucible of combat forged Traoré into a hardened, seasoned field commander while still in his 20s. Yet the bloody toll of fighting militants with inadequate resources frustrated the ambitious young officer. Embittered by corruption and mismanagement under longtime strongman Blaise Compaoré, Traoré began voicing dissent. When Compaoré was ousted in 2014, instability ensued with various leaders and coups. Against this backdrop, Captain Traoré discreetly built a loyal network of fellow troops critical of the flailing new government. After years of fighting with no end in sight, they were drawn to Traoré's bold vision for decisive action. The rest is history. But what's the little-known tip about Traoré's past that proves so intriguing? Keep watching as we unravel the meteoric rise of Burkina Faso's young new leader. As popular frustration intensified, the time was ripe in 2022 for Traoré and his band of loyal soldiers to launch their well-planned coup. But the speed and success in seizing power astonished everyone. What was the pivotal factor allowing this obscure captain to generate such support and overthrow his superiors so swiftly? Here finally is the crucial revelation few saw coming. Traoré's edge, the overlooked tip. It turns out, Ibrahim Traoré had an ace up his sleeve that most outside analysts overlooked: his ethnic heritage, which was uniquely positioned to unify a fractured nation. While past leaders like Compaoré hailed from dominant ethnic groups, Traoré comes from a humble farming community of the marginalized Fulani minority. Yet the Fulani also represent the largest ethnic group spanning across West Africa. As Burkina Faso's military ranks filled over the years with Fulani soldiers, Traoré realized this vast cultural network was a silent force he could rally. Due to facing persecution, the Fulani grew adept at concealing their power and agenda over decades of oppression. Leveraging these covert ties based on ethnic solidarity, Traoré stealthily rallied a capable new generation of troops behind his bold vision, catching complacent generals off guard. Beyond harnessing this unseen ethnic coalition, Traoré as a northern Fulani could also unite marginalized groups and appeal even to the southern majority Mossi population long dominant in politics. This unique positioning allowed him to build diverse national support. In short, Captain Ibrahim Traoré managed to obscure his trailblazing pathway to power through adeptly mobilizing and masking long-standing Fulani networks. Yet now as president, he's steering a careful path, embracing his minority identity while extending an olive branch to unify Burkina Faso under an inspiring multicultural banner reminiscent of revolutionary hero Thomas Sankara's socialist vision. What happens next in this tense but hopeful chapter remains uncertain. The country still faces monumental struggles. But whatever unfolds, the young leader seems destined to guide Burkina Faso's course well into the future on an upward historical trajectory never before possible. While we now know more about Captain Ibrahim Traoré's past, what ultimately matters is how he guides his nation forward from this pivotal point. We'll be tracking events closely here from our channel as this gripping story continues unfolding across the border. Please just smash that like button if you learned something new today. And I genuinely want to hear your thoughts. Do you see promise or problems ahead for Traoré and Burkina Faso? Can he live up to revolutionary Sankara's towering legacy? If you enjoyed this video, then you have to watch this video on why Africa hates France over here. Leave a comment below sharing your bold predictions on whether Africa's youngest president turns out to be the right leader at the right time or risks plunging his country into further uncertainty. Trust me, your feedback helps shape topics for future videos as we grow the Son of Sudi community. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have in this jam-packed episode. So stay safe and thoughtful out there until I greet you here next Friday for our special in-depth look at why France is losing footing in Africa. It's going to be spicy fire. Can't wait to see you then.